Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. My name is James Owen Brown, and I am joined by my co-host,
David the Block Terrell, always ready to tan someone and hit them ring that bell.
Attaboy, and my other co-host.
Ghosts of Christmas Past.
You never know with this guy.
We'll get these links shared.
I don't know. I thought it was fitting.
Well, considering it's been a minute since you've been here, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't
Trey
heard from DUI in a bit.
What's up, everyone?
Trey Fax is in the chat.
Hey, bud.
Already.
Is this somebody I should care about?
This is the management for the HRS, the High Rolling Soldiers.
So nobody. Okay, got it.
Wow. Now this man has to do his damage on the live broadcast because he's not in the chat.
Turquoise waving, cat orange whistling.
Hey, Mustache Man.
Oh man. By the way, mustache, it was all business. Or nothing personal.
Why, did you make him bleed his own blood too?
Yeah,
It's not hard to do. It's not hard
I
to
went
do.
all gas, no brakes.
Don't Trey Shepard.
One more link to share, and then I have a couple of announcements and things to say. We are on to season 12.
Because he's trash person shrugging.
No,
medium
I'm not
dark skin tone.
I'm too much for Facebook to handle.
I feel like this is gonna be a situation.
It's already becoming one, yes.
Sorry, you're a little vanilla there, Trey. Don't worry. You might grow up soon.
All right, all of the links are shared. Friends, the golden age of digital wrestling is over, and tonight begins my Attitude Era.
Oh boy.
And here's why. I'm going to explain what happened. Last week in the chat, I posted some stuff, including a master roster list, and the fact that I was cutting a few guys that were important to me, including my own guy. And what nobody realized at the time is that that was a test to see if anybody was going to do me a solid and sacrifice their second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth guy so that I could keep my guy on the roster. And the best that we got was some people volunteering others who they deemed weren't paying attention or whatever. I had a lot of people say things like, I don't want to tell you how to run your league, but I had people upset that their knee pads didn't get changed color, and I've had enough. It's been a lot. You all chose yourselves in that moment, so now I'm choosing me. Everybody's going back to one, possibly two guys, maybe a third if they're relevant to the show and to the cast. And a lot of this is kayfabe, of course. The reality is there's other things that I want to do with the game. You get about 100 slots. I'm taking 20 for another show that I plan to run. I'm taking another 20 for Pop Culture Punch-Out. I'm not going to cancel that. I'm bringing that back. And the rest, which is about 50 or 60, is going to make up the bulk of the Me and the Boys roster. So there's a few storylines we're going to touch on, get done, and then those characters are going to be cut. The superfluous characters, we can talk about it. They are still on the system now. If we want to do your fired rumbles or situations, I'm willing to fight it out, bring it down to one, and see what happens. Or if nobody cares, we'll just cut them and we'll move forward. So hopefully everybody's all right with that. Nobody's too upset or butthurt. There are lots of leagues now, so send your guy to another league. We'll do the things. Trey says you're fired rumbles. I like the rumbles. We'll have to see if there's... I'll get a count on how many guys there are exactly, and maybe the numbers will shape out so we could do something a little more... like, is it better to do a tournament than a rumble? Rumble just feels like you get knocked over and you're fired, and that's it.
Well, elimination eliminators to see who goes into the tournament to be fired.
Oh, wow.
Or elimination bracket to the final two are the ones that are fighting for the job.
Yeah, and I mean, we just saw a mass group of releases in WWE this week, and let's call it something similar here. The roster is bloated. There's a lot of characters I like. It's nothing against the characters. I'm just not willing to sacrifice two other what I think are good ideas with legs. I'm not going to sacrifice my attempt to try in favor of you guys having 3, 4, or 5 characters. That's all it is. So
Are you bringing in Doge?
I am, yeah. 100%. We're cutting out all the DEI hires are out of here. Doge has gone over the roster.
I'm sorry, it just seemed perfect timing.
I mean, like, might have been too soon for some people, but it's all good.
Let's get this episode going so we don't take up too much time. I'll restart it just in case, and we'll get a look at what in the hell exactly this is. Now that guy looks familiar. That's
It's the Jabberwocky, isn't it?
that,
Where's his mask?
but he looks different. That's Fingers.
What the hell?
Fingers is the Jabberwocky. He's gone after King Frenchie in the parking lot, the newly bald King Frenchie. What in the hell?
This is unheard of.
Fingers was the Jabberwocky the whole time?
Is that why we couldn't see them on the same card?
Oh my God, that's how Fingers knew that Frenchie took the crown. That's how Fingers knew the referee was paid. Trey Angelo is definitely staying. Selena Snow is definitely staying. And we're going to talk about a tag team that will represent the HRS. And I know that's 4 guys, but the HRS is sick, and those guys are everywhere. So I'd like to have an HRS tag team as well. But
Come on, Jabberfingers.
we'll see how it all shakes out. Now, Frenchie, we're going to see him later on take on Sweet Scott Nash with the crown on the line in a ladder match. The other thing I'm trying not to do is double book. I'm doing my best, but here's the thing with this one. If we get the storyline with the Jabberwocky hashed out, or at least we get the wheels in motion, now we can get rid of the Jabberwocky. That's one more slot.
Come on, Jabberfingers.
You've been sorely missed.
As I was making him, I was calling him the Finger Walkie.
That one works too.
They both work.
Sounds like he comes from Montreal in a shady little video room.
It's true.
Man. Speaking of Montreal, Frenchie reversing and getting Fingerwalkie Jabberfingers in the middle of the parking lot.
Really, what this means is that we're starting off season 12 with a rematch of the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, or the Monarch Madness tournament.
Madness indeed.
We're going to get a look tonight. We're going to see the re-debut of Merz Frazier after his decimation of Johnny Armani and the dissolution of the Jungle Boys. Oh my God! Frenchie uses that pylon. He doesn't mess around. Just like that, it's over.
Yeah, I saw Johnny at 420 when I got my 420 DNA merch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Up next, Torch versus Tebow. Just 2 tough SOBs. Gonna mix it up here.
Okay, ready for the match.
Oh my God, Buzzsaw Butcher!
What the hell?
What in the hell is happening? These NXG guys have lost their minds.
Don't they know they're in MATB? They don't play like that.
That's true. Faction Wars is over, and there should be no more mention, really, of NXG. It's just tough to refer to that group as a whole and not call them that. But oh my God! Oh, I thought maybe. Oh my God!
Most possible.
So for our friend Dominic, we're going to keep Torch and Road Pig, because those are the 2 that had the biggest impact on me and the boys wrestling. And I believe Zanya is in the mix as well, so we may have to talk about keeping Torch or Road Pig.
Spike.
And if we have to choose between Torch and Road Pig, Torch is definitely the guy.
Yeah, we don't need any more Graphies.
Yeah. He's the one that stopped Frenchie's run. Oh, spike reverse.
And it does unfortunately mean we'll, at least in MATB, we'll have to say goodbye to Mr. Tyrell, Mr. Patterson. We've lost a few characters from Tough Stuff Wrestling who never actually made it to the show. And really, the bulk of the characters we're losing are guys who never made it to the show. So it kind of is what it is. Oh!
Ooh.
Wow. Pop up Samoan drop.
Oh. Tebow taking a beating here in the early goings, but still got some fight left. Torch is one of the toughest guys on the roster for sure.
So is Tebow, though, if you really think about it.
That's true.
What is that move? He just lunged his body at his throat.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Torch makes short work of Tebow, and that's kind of surprising, especially after getting jumped by Buzzsaw Butcher. Wow. King Slick is another one who's been released, I suppose, is how we'll put it. Which is unfortunate. It really is. I hate to do it, but I need slots, and I'm not willing to sacrifice my other artistic endeavors. I hope everybody understands. This one is interesting, so I'm going to actually take a minute. We did the first and second wave of entrance theme music, and I kept an eye on the plays just because I was curious to see whose song was making the rounds and whose weren't and why. You know, I tagged them basically all the same. The only things I changed with them was their specific genres of music. And somehow, for some reason that I don't know, Victoria Ventura, the Velvet Scorpion, absolutely destroyed all the other songs. She got over 200 plays. And because that happened, we're going to give her a match against Sweet Death. If she wins this match, she's going to get a title shot next week. Yeah.
Well,
That was it. I guess I could have done that.
Congratulations.
I guess I could have done that during the entrance themes. So I went back and listened to the attempt that I made to play DMP's theme on the show, and it was terrible. Like it wasn't. It's not worth it. It's not viable. But I did hear that in the most recent update, it's able to somehow link a Spotify. If anybody knows anything about how that works, let me know and I'll give it a shot, or I'll try.
Yeah, because I have a couple of theme songs from my guy.
Absolutely. And I've yet to make one for your guy, just because I knew that you obviously would have your own, but I still want to try. Here she comes.
I just don't know which one to use.
The Velvet Scorpion, kind of making her official debut here.
Don't cut her.
Oh no, we're definitely not cutting Mishy. It's I'm more talking about the guys who have 2, 3, 4, 5 characters with plans to add more and all sorts of things going on. I got to cap it. I got to take steps, and I have to be a bit more assertive too. I was very accommodating, and last season was a bit wonky because of faction wars. I was trying to beef up the roster, but we got so many guys that I had guys that were double booked and others left off. Hey, Arai!
And she has to come out. Damn.
I've been so busy with work. TTWTT.
Not a problem. People come and go. I understand. Welcome back. Tonight you're going to be in a 6-lady Iron Woman Bat cell match.
Jesus, Murphy.
That was a lot of words.
It's
That
yeah,
was yup.
And none of them rhymed.
it's true. If they rhymed, I would have been able to say that way quicker. Plus, Butcher's
Mm.
lined up like he's ready to fight, but he's not in this match.
Mm.
We'll see him later.
I wonder who the most used entrance has been this year.
On our show?
Just in general for the WWE 2K25.
Oh, I don't know.
Kind of like
Wow.
that mask. That mask is cool looking.
It is cool looking. If I had to guess, I would say it's HR and King Slick's entrance.
Yup.
It's a good one though. It's strong.
It really is.
I really like the tank, the Shotzi entrance, but I haven't seen anybody else use it other than Dr. V and Moxie. And I also feel like my character doesn't do so well in the other leagues. I don't win too often until lately. Lately, I've been doing okay. And I very sneakily put my victory maneuver, I set it as Jake the Snake, so he actually brings the snake out and stuff. And
Awesome.
I absolutely love it. And I feel like a lot of people might not know it's there. It's like it's a kind of a slept-on thing. And it makes me so happy.
Oh. Oof.
This is a 2X match. The other thing I'd like to do moving forward is get back to our kind of between normal matches and 2X matches. I want to do more of those rather than have everything be a Hell on Earth or an Iron Man 15-minute. Like every match was having stipulations, and it was just constant stipulations. I like them, but it makes the pay-per-view less. If that makes sense. Like, how do you go big when you're constantly going at 100? You know what I mean?
100%.
So, oh my God.
That was awesome. That was amazing.
Wow. Mid-pander, Velvet Scorpion takes a trash can to the face.
I just like that there was actual reaction and not just a no-sell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Uh-oh. Bear hug?
Is it a bear hug?
Yes, sir.
That's a good angle.
Oh,
right on
and
the
dropped her
trash
on the
can.
trash can.
Oh my
He
God.
was near, the trash cans get bigger.
It does look bigger.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
right off it.
I saw up on the apron. Buzzsaw Butcher gets involved a lot at ringside.
Mm-hmm.
If he were on your team, that would be a huge asset, is all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Good guy to have on the squad. Victoria Ventura with awful intentions here. Sweet Death going to reverse. Oh, maybe not.
This is not looking good.
Buzzsaw looks anxious.
Toria with the elbows.
Who's collecting coins over here?
I am. I get a free up every day. Minimum.
Crowd's into it. Well, welcome back, Arai. I hope everything is well. The Ultimate is going to be in the Royal Rumble later. We're going to have a Royal Rumble to close out the show, and it's going to be for the vacant Cash in the Satchel. So Frenchie versus Sweet Scott Nash is the main event, but I'll do the Rumble last because it's most likely to crash the game. That's the only reason. I try to do them last as much as I can.
Where'd that ladder come from, though?
I don't know. You know what? Fingers might have put it in there.
Likely. Oh. Oh.
Maybe.
No sell on the backtrack.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
That head hit the can.
It looked like it. Oh. Oh,
Oh
no.
my God! Blood force
And
trauma
a
to the
nose
can.
cell.
She didn't even care. Oh my God, Sweet Death is in the garbage right now. Buzzsaw's up there to add to the chaos. Okay, it's a gong show here.
Okay, I blanked.
Ooh. Kicks aplenty.
Vicious fury of strikes. Oh no. Oh,
That was interesting.
yeah. Like an unprettier with a twist.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a name for that. Dante will let us know.
Like rag dolls on fire.
Absolutely. Crowd says fight forever.
Real.
Oh.
That just looked like a heart. The
Oh.
stop.
Wow.
No more
Flattens
trash can.
the trash can.
Wow.
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour. Nice. Good for 3 after that huge elbow drop. Sweet Scott Nash, welcome. I've said it before on the show. That was the Sweet Death just hit that Kyrie Sane elbow drop. And
Yeah.
I know Macho Man is iconic. I know Michaels gets his into the conversation. For me, it's Kyrie Sane. Just my favorite elbow drop. It's so good.
She gets so much air on that.
She does.
Fire, 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 fire.
Mers.
I
Mers
didn't ask
Mania.
Ragman yet, did I?
Not yet. Second last match. What is happening here? Now, Killjoy was scheduled for a match, but his opponent was crossed out and written in blood. It said JJ DeBoss, but that's not JJ DeBoss that we know. What is going on? Every time Killjoy is on the screen, something happens.
Circus match.
What was that? JJ DeBoss was a clown. We haven't seen him since.
That's JJ Da joke.
Oh my God. Angelo King is out here. Now, these guys had problems all week in the chat, too. Angelo wanted a rematch. Killjoy won't give it to him.
Is it just my imagination, or does he look like a steroid-induced Tupac or Pac?
X-Pac?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
could see it. Like if X-Pac tried harder and...
Like an Xbox.
Ate better.
Cross.
Ate his
JJ
vitamins.
Da who? Never
He
seen
looks like
him.
Enzo Amore.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Mer's talking some sauce in the
There's
chat.
feedback. I hear 2 of you.
2 of me? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Now I hear it.
Des press. Oh, that was close.
Almost just like that. Killjoy is an absolute maniac. There's rumors swirling around that he has El Viscera. Like
What is he doing with it?
Like he has him. And what we just saw, that image we saw of JJ DeBoss dressed up as a clown, we got to wonder what the hell's going on here, because JJ DeBoss isn't fighting back.
You're right.
Hey,
I mean, he kicked out.
he's kicking out. Something's wrong here.
Not a rumor, it's true, lol.
Oh my God. Merce Frazier's got the lowdown on the rumors. Merce Frazier made short work of Johnny Armani at the Lucky 13 event and put the roster on notice. Now JJ's mounting some offense.
Triple power bomb.
Referee kind of stuck in that corner. Not going to be enough.
Doing a funky jiggle.
Crowd chanting "Fight Forever," and that's really letting us know that they got a pretty low bar. This match has been fairly one-sided up until just recently. Killjoy no-sells.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Double underhook power bomb.
What is this now? Trading
Told you
shots
there
here.
could only be one Jungle Boy.
Angelo King getting in the mix. Oh my god. Referee calling for the bell. What does this mean? Killjoy going to pick up a win by disqualification here. JJ DeBoss
Of course there's
not
a low bar. The fans
doing
used to be
anything.
ODW fans.
Oh. Angelo King is well on his way to his third finisher.
Oh my god.
After that signature move.
Just a brawl here. Angelo King completely lost it. Goes after Killjoy. These two went back and forth in the chat kind of all week after they had their match. Killjoy won by disqualification. Left with the belt, the QLW title. Angelo King not happy. Killjoy refusing a rematch. And then erasing his own opponent that I made. Oh my god.
That was pretty brutal. I'll give him that.
Scribbled in blood, JJ DeBoss. Then JJ's dressed up as a clown. Oh my god. What a... It's chaos here.
Anarchy. Power bomb. Oh.
Oh wow.
Reversed.
That was a lot of unnecessary movements.
It was.
Anticlimactic.
Oh wow. Sold that weird. Killjoy's weird. He's just a weird dude.
Doink's normal compared to this guy.
Yeah. You never know what to expect. We know that he's ultra violent.
Even Cucus seems more normal than him.
Angelo King, by losing the QLW title, moves his way into the main title picture and punches his ticket to an inevitable elimination chamber.
Pat McAfee is better in the ring than Killjoy.
Oh wow.
Ooh, shots fired.
Who is Devin?
That's Sweet Scott Nash.
See, I'm not in the chat, so this chat here has me confused.
Well, you know Mers. You met Trey.
I know Mers.
You met Trey.
Mers. Yeah, Trey I know.
You guys go way back.
That's all I know.
Whoop his little midget ass.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Kicks the head off. And this has been pretty crazy actually for a brawl. For a brawl after the match. It's like a 2-for-1 here. It's just too bad.
It has more stars than the match.
It doesn't count for anything. It's just violence for violence sake here. But I have a feeling that both of these combatants are going to be alright with that.
I sure am.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, you are. We didn't talk about that. You picked up the title at the end of Lucky 13, and you earned yourself the night off.
Well, just look at that.
You'll have to revel in the violence of others, and Lady Strange is also going to be in that Iron Lady Bat Cell match.
Yes, Lady Strange and the Iron Lady Bat Cell match. That's going to be something.
It's the lady part that gives it too many syllables. It's an Iron Man Bat match. That's and it's so blunt sounding. He's tapping, but it doesn't matter. You got to knock him out.
He looks like he's about to with the stomp.
Wow. They call Killjoy the winner, but I assume that that's the winner of the JJ DeBoss match. We're also going to see next week, surprise, DMP versus DeBlock for the Me and the Boys Championship.
We got unfinished business anyways. I look forward to it. What's the step?
I hope I'm coming down with you. I really want to. I want a ringside seat for that one.
Yeah, we should be able to do that. I would like to make the stip a normal match.
Hey, let's go.
That's more rare at this point. But
Yeah, it is.
if you guys want to agree on something else, I want to do more normal matches and keep it open for shenanigans like we just saw with Angelo King and Killjoy. I don't know what JJ DeBoss has done or why he was dressed as a clown there, but I have a feeling that since it's Killjoy, he's going to go the way of El Viscera. Yes, sorry, I meant to get to that. You guys did make that match. The mustache versus plaid flannel match is going to happen at the next free preview.
Look at these two bums.
Isn't the Violator a sex toy?
Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it.
Nope. Knowing the way this guy is.
The Splash Brothers, the tag team champions, the heart and soul of their faction last season, brought it to within 2 points. Couldn't quite edge the Elite, who were in first most of the season.
Yep.
They're going to take on the team of Magic Mania. That's the Stroop and Marty the Magic Guy, who have been on an absolute tear as of late. And next week we'll get we'll do some kind of four-way situation for the tag teams, and we'll determine the next number one contender. So we might have to do two, actually. We'll get the Best Friends involved, Cody Harris and Brent. We'll get Gordon and Dixon involved. The Midnight Outsiders should be involved. Maybe HRS. We'll have to talk and see what happens there. We'll have to have a look at the tag division. I don't want to cut more HRS guys, but it's going to be wonky if Trey's got 4 guys and I'm telling everybody else they can only have 2. So we'll have to talk and hash it out.
The Stroop and Magic Monkey.
At the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you.
The Stroop and Marty the Magic Guy. Friends, if you get a chance and you're local, go check out the comedy of the Stroop. He's a very funny man. And you may also run into Marty the Magic Guy while you're there. You never know.
I just love it. He's in gypsy wear and wearing boxing gloves.
I feel like Marty the Magic Guy, as a prop comic, would find those backstage and be like, "Yep."
He needs to do a live show like that. One of his comedy things like that.
There's a picture of him on Facebook in a vest that's very neon. And I feel like the pants were also neon. I modeled this off of a picture that I saw. So it wasn't bang on, but it wasn't too far off. Oh yeah, Lucha Arena has been cut. He won't be moving forward. Unfortunately. We all have to make sacrifices.
All right.
Hey, this. Yep. And it should be elimination.
P&J.
Primetime P and J Omega? Okay. So Richie Mills will be the one that gets cut. I had 5 of your guys. And then I'm going to have a look at the tag division and where the numbers go, because those are 2 I don't know. I feel like HRS should have a tag team. But also, we need Angelo King, and I feel like we need Selena Snow. So it's a tough one. You're a tough situation, Trey. It's like an embarrassment of riches.
I would have stopped at embarrassment.
I just want to punch him in the mouth.
I love that I'm currently in 4 wrestling leagues and kind of 6, but really 4. And everywhere I show up, the HRS is already there in full effect, just doing their thing. I love it. Oh, see that? Fingers through the kendo stick and it hit Cameron Taylor. What is this? Cameron Taylor. steals the move. Okay. Wow. Marty, you going to return the favor. Abra could drop you on your neck, and he's going for a pin. Oh, that was close.
I'll hand it to him.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
He's doing better than Hogan did. Not Hogan. Who the hell went in with the ring with boxing gloves? Mr. T.
Piper.
Mr. T.
Piper, Mr. T. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I find WrestleMania, the first, probably the first 3 or 4, they're just so slow. Like, I just fall asleep. I don't know. I just can't. I try. There's moments, but on the whole, as a show, I'm out. I'm asleep.
I don't know. The first one at the Skydome seemed to be really good.
Yeah, once you get into 4, I really love a tournament. Oh my God, fingers out of nowhere. Marty the Magic Guy not doing anything to stop this. Get in there, man. Oh my God. Okay, he survives it. Number 4 had the tournament, and I love a tournament, so that one I'm okay with. And 5 and obviously 6 I love. I'm a huge Warrior guy, so I'll never fall asleep to the Ultimate Warrior. That's impossible.
Yeah, that was a good one. I look at the Skydome one, I just like because I was there.
Did you say you were there?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I used to work at the Skydome.
What
I
happened?
met all the wrestlers back then.
Cameron eliminated Marty.
Took out the Stroop.
No, not Marty. Stroop.
It looked like they were doing the chain wrestling. I don't know if I've seen a pin from the chain wrestling. Cameron Taylor goes airborne. His finger sets up a table, and now Marty the Magic Guy in a really bad situation here. And that's surprising.
Looking good.
Magic Mania, they've been an absolute buzzsaw for about a month now.
Can't believe I'm about to say this, but even buzzsaws get stopped when they hit a knot.
It's true. Is that true, Buzzsaw Butcher? He can tell us. He knows about buzzsaws. Wow. No chance against the numbers game. The butterfly DDT, and this one could be over.
No, but Janelle couldn't do it.
Wow. If the referee was in position, this one was over. Oh, he's bloodied. Oh. Bicycle knee right in the face. Cameron Taylor up on the top rope.
That was funny.
That was pretty good. Fingers buggers the top rope maneuver.
Cameron DDTs. Marty the Magic Guy. He fights back.
Still got some fight left in him. He's got to last another 5 minutes to force a draw. Oh no.
That was awkward.
Both the Splash Brothers eager to hit Marty the Magic Guy. Whoa.
Oh.
That was crazy. Yeah.
I was going to say.
That was insane.
Numbers games caught up on that one.
Absolutely. It looked like he might have landed on the chair. I gotta fix that. The yes men.
Yeah.
There they are, the Splash Brothers, standing tall. I don't know why they didn't. I must not have made it a title match. Stupid. Here we go. 6-lady Iron Woman Bat Cell match. I'll do the entrances, but I'll do the quick versions.
This is gonna get batty.
Absolutely, it is. We've got Selena Snow, Kimberly Taylor, Lady Strange, Queen Arai, Mishi, and Zanya representing the Dreadnoks. I think all the ladies we're going to keep because I'll end up building a ladies division with randoms if we don't. And I think we've got a pretty strong ladies division.
Mhm.
Kind of nice to do a show without DMP involved. I don't see him in the chat at all. It's peaceful.
Yeah, man must have got busy. He didn't grace us with his presence, but that's okay. We'll see him in the Royal Rumble. For the vacant cash in the satchel. It's not even a leftovers rumble. It's a favorable situation.
I mean, like, yeah. DMP, what fight. But her, Lady Strange, in the building. What's going on? She'd just be that one. You know what I mean? She had a little bit of a rough go towards the end of 2024, but she is going strong in 2025. Let's go.
Absolutely, she is. It keeps track of the records for the characters in the universe mode, but it's not a good gauge because if you don't, like if you're in a Royal Rumble and you don't win, that counts as a loss.
Oh, okay.
Well, we do a lot of rumbles, so I don't know, like nobody on the roster has a winning record, and that's not correct. You know, nobody does. How's that possible?
Nah, that doesn't make sense.
The last time I looked at it and went through, the only one who was even was Dr. Volcano, and he was 7-7-1.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. She's charging up. Here she comes. Queen of Rye.
Down to the ring full of piss and vinegar? I don't know.
Used to be just vinegar.
Even I'm not adding to that one.
Nah, it's a Simpsons joke. I can't take credit for that, but
I know this. But I could have made it go south, and I figured, no. It'll be nice this time around.
oh yeah, I'm not skipping the entrances ahead. I like Arai's entrance, though. Oh, I like Kimberly's entrance, too. She got the Lita.
Now look at the tantrum.
Hunter S. Mustache, we're going to get a look at him later in the Royal Rumble. And yeah, I felt bad, but Mustache versus Flannel is something that should happen at a free-per-view. And DMP rightly earned a shot at the title. And that's my bad for not immediately assigning that. That should obviously have been the reward for the winning captain of Faction Wars. That's just what makes sense. And I was going to set up a chamber. We will set up a chamber still. But next week, DMP versus DeBlock for the title. Otherwise, what the hell's the point of Faction Wars if the reward isn't big?
What does her hair look
I
like?
just had a S more for the first time in a year. I remember why I loved them.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a s'more. What did you say, DUI? What does her hair look like?
A ShamWow mop.
Oh, a mop. I don't know. We're going to look at 2K25 Mishi with a different haircut.
Yeah.
She said she wanted to go a different color, and she didn't care what color. And, I don't know. Might as well match the outfit.
Yeah. You almost can't see where she got yanked by Lady Strange in that table match.
Mishi's entrance theme ended up being one of my favorites, too. Raise That Dirt for a country song. I'm not a country fan at all, but listening to that song, it describes her pretty good.
Sweet Death beat Mishi ass so much she needed a makeover.
Sweet Death currently managing Angelo King, and we didn't. We're not going to get a chance to see them come out together because of the interference in the Killjoy match. And then get your bags ready. Oh my God, I almost forgot.
Oh shit! Hold on. I gotta step away from the booth. Give me that. Oh, come here. Money. Yeah. Dollars.
Angelo King's going to be in that big Satchel Rumble later on tonight, but next week we'll do something where him and Mishi can come down together. It seems like they're thriving. They've had some good conversations. It didn't go the way everybody thought it was going to go. It didn't get nasty. They talked business. They talked about emotions. They talked about, it sounds like they talked about some areas where the French lover might have been failing Mishi. And they may end up better off in the long run. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting in a month when Frenchie gets his hair back and Mishi returns home. Or does she?
Dun, dun, dun.
King Frenchie and Angelo King. Mishi torn. In between two kings.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Here's Zanya, the daughter of Zartan.
2 kings and a pheasant.
She puts
Did you
one.
miss me?
We did miss you. We had our friend Adam from Tough Stuff Wrestling, who's like I said, going to be down a few characters, and that's sad. But we'll see what happens. But he did a great job filling in.
We're done with Angelo. Come say what's up to the future king, sweet Scott Nash.
Oh wow!
I feel like Frenchie will be forever superstitious after Lucky 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be if I didn't end up where I ended up. But I end up where I said I was going to be. Mountaintop, here we come.
Lucky 13 was, in fact, lucky for you. It went well.
Indeed. Lady Strange just famous for that big chick.
They all started with 3 finishers, and it looks like a couple of these ladies spent a few of those finishers.
Another famous of the Queen.
She gonna go for a pin. Kimberly Taylor gonna break it up.
Misty and Lady Strange, no strangers to each other.
No, they've had a couple of good rivalries.
Definitely. There's been some amazing feuds for the ladies.
Oh yeah.
Sweet Death and Mishi is we got to be in the running for feud of the year or feud of the season.
That's definitely a brawl. Oh, drop kick avoided.
Oh my God! The broken heart attack. Kimberly Taylor broke it up. It might not be elimination.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh my God.
Another broken heart attack.
That makes this even crazier.
Springboard leg
Oh
drop.
wait, it's Iron Man. I'm an idiot. It's Iron Man. So you're still trying to stop them from getting points. This match is going to be crazy.
So far, it has been. So
Good for me.
yes, take a moment to Barry Horowitz. Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. Hell in a Cell? Iron Woman? This is an Iron Man 6-pack challenge. That's crazy. With bats.
Barbed wire ones at that.
That's true. Oh my God. Did she just hit both of those women?
I think so.
Zanya went through the middle rope, took out Selena Snow as well as Mishi in one go.
Yeah. Lady Strange just took out Selena Snow's knee. And then dropped. Oh, wow. Mishi kicked her in the mush. Then got kicked in the mush.
Nobody with a pin yet. And I think what we're going to end up seeing is some people are going to tap out when nobody's paying attention. Stuff like that. More so
Let's take some bets on time remaining when that's going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
We're at 11:50 right now. When do you think the match will end?
Well, the match will end in about 11 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm taking bets if it's going to end before then.
Well, it can't. It's an Iron Woman match.
Oh, so it doesn't matter?
No, it's whoever's got the most.
Whoever has the most.
Yeah. But, I mean, we can talk about the first fall.
Yeah, when do you think that's going to be?
I'm going to say beyond the 7-minute left mark. I think it's going to be a bit yet.
I just want to see someone go through the cage. I want to see Lady Strange put someone through the cage. I'm biased.
Making no attempt to hide his biased hosting.
Oh, wow.
Kimberly Taylor goes halfway across the ring, and then it's a back fist. That's nasty. Oh. Tough ladies in there.
You gotta think back to the times where you had Luna Vachon and some of these real, like, vicious women in the ring.
Yeah.
Now they just pretty. And vicious.
Yeah. And I mean, there's still such a gap between the elite women at the top level and even like the next tier down in the same promotion. Like the drop off is incredible, and it's crazy what level of talent makes it all the way to Monday Night Raw sometimes.
Yep.
That's because they lack development on that side of their organization. They're too busy worrying about the next big superstar male.
Yeah, you could be right. There's probably a million factors, but it just, when you watch a Charlotte Flair, it's not the same as, you know, some of the others, and it's terrible. Like even Liv Morgan, who's been to the top of the mountain, like she's still very sloppy in comparison to a Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a Bailey, and then you start to see something closer. I was surprised they gave Selena Vega the push that they did.
Yeah, and then to pair her with Alexa, I don't understand at all. But I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and there's a plan there. But I don't understand. What are you doing?
Yeah, someone's turning on someone else for the title.
I would assume, and I hope so. And I just get her with the Wyatt Six and get them out there. I don't know, or don't. Like, let them go then if you're not going to use them. I don't know. I hate it.
No. Ooh, Arai taking her revenge.
Oh my God. Still no pins yet, no submissions, no falls in this Iron Lady Hell in a Cell bat match.
Where are the bats?
Where are the bats? There's one in there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there's two. Okay. Oh.
One just landed on one.
Yeah.
Passing the knob.
Ooh, Lady Strange with the evasion. Grabs her. Still gets a back elbow to the mush.
Yeah, if Zanya gets a hold of you, you're in big trouble. The Dreadnoks don't mess around.
8 minutes left.
Ooh. Tombstone.
Oh, Zanya just used brass knucks on Queen Arai. She's going for a pin. Everyone's busy. And she's using the ropes. Oh, wow.
He tried everything there.
Yeah.
He even brought the kitchen sink and still missed.
The Thug Princess Selena Snow with a big kick, and then she misses a moonsault. I think we're safe to declare the winner of this match the #1 contender for the ladies' title. Victoria Ventura couldn't get it done, so she'll get put back in the mix.
I think it's going to be a sneaky submission that's going to win.
That was my thought. Like even outside the ring, and nobody sees it happening or can get to it in time.
Yeah, something sneaky and quick.
6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this match. And it feels like with the Iron Man, if there's not a quick fall, then you don't see it until closer to the end. I hope there's a big scramble with like a minute left.
Best press.
Just some patty cake.
Kimberly Taylor doing it with style.
Little patty cake.
Oh, Lady Strange doing it with violence.
Yeah. She has
Violence
the same
always
vitamin
wins.
V that I take. Vitamin V for violence.
Is that like vitamin slap?
Almost.
Holden
Something a little more
Yes.
aggressive.
That would be a slapper.
Holden Rhodes going to be in action in the Rumble, and we're going to see him next week.
A bat was used. What?
Mishi smashed somebody with a bat.
Who was it?
Zanya.
Oh, wow.
Lady Strange with the ring awareness to break it up.
Something set up. The ring is clear, ladies and gentlemen. The ring is clear, except for Selena Snow. But she's tied up now.
Oh my God.
One, two.
Oh, wow.
5:20 left.
Lady Strange almost got the pin.
Kimberly Taylor there to break it up and play spoiler. Oh, she goes up and over.
Huh? Okay.
It's kind of nice having this on two screens. I have the YouTube on one screen and the share screen on the other. We're about a 6-second delay.
Okay, so if something big happens, you can catch it again.
Yeah.
Mishi going for a pin, but Arai there to break it up. Could this end in a draw?
I hope not.
Oh my
How do you run
God.
it back?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if two characters tie, or even if three characters tie, we'll put them in a triple threat. But if nobody gets anything, I don't know.
Do a quick freaking 1 day bracket.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough ladies for a tournament. I'm excited about the
An
ladies
Iron Man
division.
tournament. An Iron Man tournament. Let's
Wow.
make them earn it all one night. By the end of the show, you know who's won.
It's true. It would be a decisive winner.
Damage retention on.
I really like
Yeah. Like, hopefully it carries on to the next time.
Dominic's idea, the 1 hour the 1 hour Iron Man eliminator. Well, that's a good call. If this ends in a draw, we'll do it in a chamber next week.
Okay.
That ain't gonna end in a draw.
Very rare.
Nope.
I like the idea of an hour-long 8-man Iron Man match in a cell. Like that's
my
insane.
God. That would be carnage. Put me in, coach. Put me in.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Do it for the title. I don't care. Do it at the paper.
Put the front sliver in there, DMP in there.
Hey, maybe that's how we'll determine our who we're going to send to represent me and the boys wrestling when it comes time to decide the champion of everything.
Maybe even throw that what's his name? Mr. Lippy in the comments there a little while ago.
She caught her. She caught her. Everyone's busy. Everyone's busy. Where's the ref? Oh.
What's the crowd doing? What's the crowd doing there in the front row? They were all waving their hands. Zanya's gone for that top rope cutter a few times and missed.
Missed every single time.
Oh.
Learn a new trick, I think.
Mishi caught with a back fist.
All right, buddy.
Kimberly Taylor off the top.
I'm pretty sure they're all bloodied looking at the meters.
Yeah, I would assume they're all bloodied by now.
That was a pretty 6:30.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. defying physics in the process of it. Now she's hitting some knee strikes.
Muay Thai punch.
Everybody's trained signatures.
Never underestimate the Muay Thai punch.
No. All of a sudden you got internal bleeding and you don't even know why you can't fight anymore.
Yeah, broken ribs, dislocated shoulder. All kinds of ways that knees can be damaged.
Well, yeah, you put your elbow in that collar when you clench, or in that shoulder joint.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, with the vicious kick. This is a window.
Oh, wow. Kimberly!
110 left.
With the save!
Oh, my goodness.
Caught her! Lee Strange is
60
out
seconds.
On the floor.
I did not expect this at all. I did not expect this at all. I thought this was going to be like... I thought this was going to be like 8-5.
Wow.
I didn't expect them to
work so cohesively.
I didn't expect them to break up each other's falls, I guess. And they're really like, it's a priority that nobody else gets any falls either.
Wow, that was...
Oh.
Oh.
Selena's desperate. She's going for it. One. Wow.
No.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Unreal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a draw, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Next week we'll run it back in an elimination chamber. I think that's a great idea. That was insanity.
They got grit. They got grit.
Absolutely. Got grit. Here we go. Essentially a re-debut of Merce Frazier taking on T. Wright in just his second match here. He officially debuted on 2K24 1 week before we stopped using 2K24. And but it was all right. I downloaded both of his guys. He had one for each. So this is the newer version of T. Wright. We'll get a look at him, and he'll take on the new and improved singles version of Merce Frazier. I have T. Wright's theme song ready to go. I just have to record his entrance video, and I have the last wave going. There's I'm closing in on my 1000th YouTube video, and nice. I was at 968, and then I started making theme songs for everybody. And like, you want to do something special for your 1000th video, and I thought I had time. But then I uploaded 27 theme songs for wrestlers, and all of a sudden I was at video 993, and I was like, "Oh God, I better get on that." So the last wave of theme songs is coming, but it's going to be after my 1000th video, so I don't my 1000th video is going to be T. Wright's entrance theme.
Well, congratulations on 1000.
Yep, we're almost there.
Insane. That's insane.
I did it on the back of Me and the Boys Wrestling and karaoke.
Hey, I see some logos there. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, we got the stage done up nice. You don't see it too often, but the whole walkway is done up. There he is, one half of the most decorated tag team in the history of Me and the Boys Wrestling. It's Merce Frazier.
So is this like the bat episode?
There are a lot of bats on this episode. That is correct.
The only thing we're missing is the man.
Yep. Well,
I mean, I got the hat on.
A bunch of bats all over the ring, and then have Becky Lynch wander down. That's true. Over 1,000 videos. I think the Me and the Boys playlist has around 250 videos in it. And they're not all episodes. Some of it's promo, but we're around 200 episodes of me and the boys wrestling.
Yeah. Smack. Oh, he kicked him in the back on the way down.
Wow. We haven't seen a whole lot of T, right? But he came in at a weird time, came in the middle of faction wars, and all the teams were full, and it was just a weird situation. Well,
hey, Booker Mom.
My mom's here. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Booker Mom.
T right now making Merce Frazier look like he wished he'd have stayed a tag team. Last time we saw Merce Frazier in the ring before the tag team implosion, he took out Cameron Taylor in King of the Ring in what had to be considered an upset. Uh-oh.
On the ring ropes. Ducks under the chop.
Merce pulling out all the stops here. He may have to against this newcomer who's absolutely giving him the gears right now.
Hi, Bookerman. You're Buddha watch Sweet Scott Nash win the crown.
This man is confident. It all went down in the chat. It's going to be a ladder match. The crown is on the line, and I believe the stipulation the other way. If Frenchie wins, Sweet Scott Nash has to record a video acknowledging Frenchie as his king.
Gung Pai Gao. Oh, small package.
Merce rolls him up. Why isn't the referee counting?
He's having a nap.
Merce going to try and right the ship here and stop the bleeding. He's going to T-right the ship here. I'm going to say, I like what I'm seeing so far from this T-right.
Get your camcorder ready at Devon.
Oh, no. This man closed his coffin.
I was going to say, hold his buzz out when someone grab your camcorder.
I believe Buzzsaw's around our age.
We'll give him a pass on that one.
He spends a lot of time at sea.
Well, salt water's not that great for the brain.
TF is a camcorder.
Everyone wants to know what a camcorder is.
Our friend in high school, Sweet Scott Nash, has no clue what a camcorder is.
Oh, so he doesn't know he's plagiarizing somebody else's name?
Oh my God. T-Right kind of makes short work of Merce Frazier. Merce Frazier's not going to be happy with that outing.
No.
I thought you might say that.
Especially after I gassed him up about how we were going to bring him back as a single superstar. Oh, God.
Everyone grab your pages and wait for the news release.
Whatever, it's one match. Merce Frazier will be back next week. He'll regroup. Meanwhile, T-Right, big win in just his second match.
Look it up in the encyclopedia.
If I have time to edit this, and it'll let me edit it, I'm just going to add Kevin Nash to... Kevin Hall. Kevin Hall to the corner of Sweet Scott Nash.
What?
There we go.
Look at the mane, so shiny and baby-faced.
Frenchie coming down to the ring accompanied by the lovely Miss Elizabeth.
He may have trouble fighting because his eyes are cross-eyed. Did he get hit really hard last time?
He was in about 5 matches on the last free-per-view, and he did manage to pick up a win or two. He didn't lose them all, but he took a beating at that pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
That explains the cross-eyed.
A lot of guys did. A lot of guys fought in 2, 3, 4, even 5 matches. and it was a lot.
The shit out of Egghead.
Although this is our main event, be sure to stick around because we're going to do a Royal Rumble after for the vacant cash in the satchel.
Yep.
God damn it. You know what? Sweet Scott Nash, I gave your guy the gold ring attire like you had requested. And then I remembered for Lucky 13, I ran the match on 2K24, but I gave him the gold attire on 2K25. And I meant to switch to the alternate attire for this match, and I totally forgot. So my apologies. That sucks. He does have it. He just didn't turn it on. Kevin Hall, if you're out there, say something to us in the chat. Let us know you're participating. And
here loving on corpse.
Oh my God, this man has to take it to a different level every time.
It'll be my king attire when I win.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you. There he is. Oh, what the hell? He's not the only heels champion. Buzzsaw Butcher is the only heels champion.
Fake news.
You know what it is? Because we did the match on 2K24, not on 2K25, I think. So it didn't transfer over. I'm going to have to go through. Buzzsaw Butcher livid in the chat.
You're going to cut someone tonight.
Oh my God. The chat is on fire at the fact that this man has this belt. This is a clerical error.
Well, you could say Frenchie's a clerical error too, so.
I concur.
That el clerical. Oh, yes.
La fleur de lis en français.
I do like that pyro.
Look at these cross-eyes. That or a lazy eye. How many hits did he take to the head?
Rocking the crown and a title belt that isn't his, but he came down in style with Miss Elizabeth, and here we go. Ladder match, the crown on the line. There's the dome.
Just said 2K fix your shit rolling on the floor laughing.
Front kick is vicious.
That's true. I never should have took responsibility for that mistake. I should have entirely blamed it on this glitched-ass game.
Into the first time.
Or DMP.
Likely not.
Looks like I arrived just in time to watch Frenchie lose.
Should I start feeding his baby bottles now?
You said his name too many times, man.
Say his name and he arrives.
This isn't Candyman.
Don't believe in DMP.
Well, you'll have to believe in him for next week because he's going to be standing across the ring from you.
Nobody wants French fries to win.
I've never wanted the fake liver to win ever.
That's fine. He can go toe to toe with me, bro, but it don't mean he got the same elements to show.
Oh, God!
No! If
that might have fixed his eye for him.
Frenchie may have flown a little too close to the sun this season. At one point, he held 2 titles and a crown. And since then, it's been all downhill. And as we know, after pride comes the fall. The man was very prideful. And it seems like he's in the process of losing everything. A Mark Messier reference. As a deep cut. Frenchie's going to get that ladder. What's he going to do with it?
Clobber for you.
Set it up for Scott Nash. Here he goes. Kevin Hall taking the turnbuckle pad off. Wow.
He's jumping and punching.
I think next week I'm going to set up that match I wanted to see between Buzzsaw Butcher and Fitz.
Okay.
I'd like to see
That'd be a
that.
good match.
Yeah. We're going to see the title defended, of course. I think we'll have PUI should fight Torch almost for old time's sake at this point.
I'm game.
Oh, Frenchie pushes it all down.
I want my theme music to be Prodigy. Smack my bitch up.
Oh my God, pump kick right in the mush and then goes for the chair.
Oh, he's bloodied. And then his back of his head hit the chair, too.
And let's not forget, too, this man was jumped in the parking lot earlier by fingers dressed as the Jobberwocky. Now, Sweet Scott Nash going at it with Miss Elizabeth out on the outside.
Ooh.
Better be careful. She has supernatural power.
Yeah, as Fingers pointed out earlier, the reanimated corpse of Miss Elizabeth. For the love of God.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Looks like he's not sure what to do. What's it going to do? What's it going to take to keep this man down?
Now we just need the ghost of Macho Man.
Get him, Elizabeth. You just see Elizabeth fire out a roundhouse kick.
Get those stilettos?
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That was nasty looking.
That was a hell of a maneuver.
He scampers up the ladder, but not quick enough. Frenchie really having to play goalie here against Sweet Scott Nash to keep him from starting up that mini game. Yeah, if Kevin Hall could let us know if he's out there and watching / participating, that would be helpful. The only time we heard from this man was him coming into the Me and the Boys chat and asking who all here was Me and the Boys wrestling. And we were all confused, and then I don't think he replied after that, so.
Oh.
Afraid of the real competition?
Maybe. There he goes. Frenchie is down and out. Sweet Scott Nash with an opportunity here. Is the satchel slippery or something?
Oh, the ladder must be because he done fell again.
Spence fallen off the ladder like 6 times. Oh, wow.
Oh, then he got DDT'd onto it.
It looks like when they go for it, the ladder is like, or the satchel's covered in grease or something.
Well, it doesn't help that he's like one run short to actually reach it.
Massive elbow drops, just measuring Sweet Scott Nash. And look at that gash on Frenchie's forehead.
He's used to it by now.
Ooh.
It's like George the Animal Steel. He bounces his head off anything, it bleeds.
Yep. Gonna have that weird Dusty Rhodes wrinkle in his forehead from being cut so many times in the same place. I gotta say, Frenchie doesn't look that bad bald. It's kind of fitting. And Hunter S. is correct. He looks kind of like Mark Messier.
A little bit. What do you... Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, looking for the broken heart attack, but Sweet Scott Nash reverses. Kicks him right in the face. He's going for it again. The Nash Edge. I don't know. We got a name for that?
The Chico Bomb.
Maybe the Outsider's Edge?
Outsider's Edge. That sounds even better.
Trying to grab that slippery case. He's got it. Frenchie's up, though. Wow. Okay.
And back down he goes. He's fall done before.
He's gonna do it again.
Air Canada. Big elbow drop. Halfway across the ring. Frenchie going to get some words of encouragement from Miss Elizabeth. She's up on the apron. Oh, no. What happened to Miss Elizabeth? Taking the turnbuckle pad off?
Oh, things happen when you do get really animated. Haven't you ever watched Buffy?
That's true. I saw a meme that
Got the messier elbows too.
really summed up Buffy. The old original vampire was talking about how he couldn't be killed by any means other than whatever. And she's like, that was the past. This is now. And she just pulls out a rocket launcher and just obliterates him. Like, if that's not the perfect summary of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I don't know what is. It was great. I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on.
Definitely.
I don't remember what it's on. My wife's been watching it again.
Angel, too. I feel like Angel was, like, slightly underrated.
I think Angel's a little better than Buffy, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it might be the better show.
Yep.
Like, for its time, it was great. Watching it now, you can kind of feel the cringe factor to it.
Little bit, yeah.
Some of the jokes in that.
Yeah.
Some parts of it didn't age well, but it was still a great show.
Yep. Oh, no. Hip toss right onto that ladder. In this match, no matter who wins, this has been a banger of a ladder match.
Yeah. Oh. Now we got a chance. Go, go, go.
Oh, they mangled the chair.
Oh, wow.
I'm very impressed at the toughness of Sweet Scott Nash. He's fallen off the ladder 30 times and still coming back for more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Never know what drives these men to go to the limits to go to.
Absolutely. Now he's got a real opportunity here. Hits the finisher. Frenchie's flat, fully stunned.
Well, he's going to stop one run short, try and grab it. Oh,
No, he's choosing violence.
All wrong.
Wow. Okay.
Now would have been time to go and do the mini game.
Absolutely. What's he doing? What's Kevin Hall doing on the ladder?
He was going for it for himself.
He's just gonna go get the satchel? Okay.
Loosen it up a bit.
Elizabeth's going up the ladder. Okay, it's off the rails.
Monkey see, monkey do.
What was she doing there? What was the plan?
Pilates.
Nash is smooth the moment.
Yeah, definitely. He chose violence. As soon as they step to that rung, a decision is made, and to hell with winning. I just want to inflict pain.
Mm-hmm.
Frenchie keeping a close eye. Yeah, that's a nice touch. Hey, that thing you sent me about the Grand Theft Auto, was that Grand Theft Auto 6 with the jiggle physics?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Frenchie hanging on for dear life. He falls and he gets it. What the hell? I've never seen that. Where was the mini game?
That's a new wrinkle.
He looks hurt. Frenchie going to hang on to his crown. No satchel on the line here. But the crown was. Frenchie hangs on to the crown. Sweet Scott Nash,
Up by tomorrow.
in a timely manner, announces the video will be up by tomorrow. Okay.
Damn.
Nobody happy in the chat. Frenchie maintains his crown. What a match.
That was a banger.
We can let it be a surprise. It's all good. Starting it off, Primetime P and Honky Tonk Zippe. This is for the vacant.
Alternatives.
Cash in the satchel. Any alternatives to what? You making that video? I don't think so. I don't see Frenchie letting that one slide.
Pardon? I missed that one. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Spear!
Gale with a bad pull coming in at number 3.
On the floor laughing.
Oh, no.
I'll shave my head. And beard. Some people get 4 paws, others get 1 is crazy to me. Give his 2 minutes in Earth, glorious King Frenchie.
Give that man some Pepto-Bismol, because he just be belly aching.
That's normal. That's all he knows how to do.
Here comes Dim at number 4, who survived the You're Fired Rumble. Jim gonna toss Gale over.
Gale gonna fight back.
Yeah, we're gonna sort it out with this man. He's got 4 on the roster right now. We're gonna see what's happening. Angelo King and Selena Snow need to be here. I'd like to have an HRS tag team, but if the tag team division is full enough without, then 2 of the HRS team can go. We'll work it out. I'll talk to the fellas. If I don't know. If people aren't happy, it kind of is what it is. I hate to be that guy, but it just kind of is what it is. Here comes Spitz. Him and Gale have had some wars over the seasons here.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly in a submission situation.
Mm-hmm.
Superman pull.
Oh, Gale's out of here early, and you better believe, bud. Here comes Gordon McDonald, also bald and without a beard.
It looks like George the Animal Steel took steroids.
Hardcore.
He starts eating the turnbuckle, I'm out of here. I wish they would add those little things in. Like, some of the 80s and 90s had some amazing little gimmicks in ring.
Ours has been withdrawn from Mad and signed an exclusivity contract with RTBW and PWE.
Right on. Aries is a good guy. He's a cool looking character. Still available for download. Hashtag MATB. He's up there. He's everywhere. You can still get them. All these guys, when they go, the guys that I've made at least, I'm going to make sure I upload them all so they can be re-added at a later date, swapped out, all of that. Like, they'll be around. They'll just be on hiatus.
The hell's the guy in white wearing? Is it a paper suit?
He's that's one of the Droogs, and I did my best without spending too much time on him. But he's got that cod piece from Clockwork Orange.
Oh.
He's supposed to be a Clockwork Orange Droog, but I didn't do a very good job.
Oh, no. Triple. Double underhook. DDT. That was dirty.
Friends, be sure to check out the other leagues, BWE and Raise the Bar Wrestling, Battleborn Wrestling Extreme and Raise the Bar Wrestling. Get some characters in over there, tell your stories, and do all the things. Raise the Bar goes...
I don't have Facebook to be able to do all that.
Raise the Bar goes Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe. And BWE goes Fridays and Saturdays. Here comes Road Pig, who may or may not stick around. Again, we're going to have to reevaluate the tag division. Torch and Road Pig are a good tag team, but that puts Dominic also at 4 guys. And I'd like to keep Zanya, and I'd really like to keep Torch. So Nagahide is gone for sure, and Road Pig, the verdict is out.
We don't need a 3-piece.
If there ain't room for them here, I will have room in BWE.
Perfect. Anybody that's losing a guy or has a guy that they had a plan for, there you go. BWE. They will
Bring him on
accommodate.
over. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Tyrell is the title holder over there.
There you go. Go challenge Mr. Tyrell. Buzzsaw Butcher comes in and is out immediately. I didn't even see what happened.
Oh, that.
I looked away briefly.
My 6 second delay didn't save you that time.
And maybe we'll see some new tag teams form. That's always fun. It's fun even if we know they're going to break up.
What about DMP/Mr. Patterson? Is too acceptable?
Oh my gosh. He's
Not
just
currently.
chokeslammed.
Not currently, DMP.
Also double S team.
Yeah. Let me
Like
see
the
where.
rope chokeslam.
Let me see where all the pieces fall, because there's a handful of guys that I want to tell kind of one story with. Basically the same situation as the Jabberwocky. We did the bit, and now we can free up the Jabberwocky and get rid of him. There's a couple.
BWE, but very well could be at the new PPV. Me making room in BWE is not to disrespect Mad because Mad has.
Noted. I have no problem with that at all. I appreciate it if you can, take some of the burden. I don't want to stifle anybody's enjoyment or fun, and if one character's not enough and you're hungry for more, by all means, check out other leagues, bring a different character to a different league. I have no feelings about it one way or the other.
The Evil Empire has many different levels to their overall organization. Why not?
That's right.
Can
Dim
these
is
two
out of
separate
here.
entities and still work in between and work together?
100%. Dim is another guy who, we'll put him in the next year fired situation, and we'll see if he can keep running the gauntlet. If he loses, he's gone. So, and there's still...
Actually, that opens up a whole lot of windows and storylines that you could do with the other leagues.
There were a few things where if guys have an extra guy and they've got a story going with both of their guys, and I have two people with that situation, that's 4 out of the 9 matches on the card is taken up by 2 actual real people. And now, and then I gotta leave guys off the card, and that sucks. There he is.
Break it up, it's me look me. Woohoo!
Yeah, I couldn't find that friggin' hoodie. I was so mad.
It's been a staple for so many seasons.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's possible I didn't play enough of the game to unlock it. I didn't play a whole lot of the... I went through the story mode one time, and I guess it's got a bunch of different ways you can go through to unlock all the stuff.
Oh, okay.
Kev is still here.
Okay. Basically, I'm just trying to get a beat on if I still have Midnight Outsiders as a tag team or not. But clearing up the roster, making it less bloated, is going to make it so I can more easily get everybody onto the card, all the real-life people. And it's going to make it...
You can accelerate the storylines better.
It's true. I can also give more depth because there's less characters, and we can do more singles matches this way, which I've been enjoying. DMP out of here. Who else went?
Yay, I mean,
Angelo King out of here, too.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is gonna be real upset when he comes to fight me next week, huh?
I think he is.
The odd plan was for Nash and Paul to feud. I guess we will stay together.
Okay. I mean, we can still do it, but let's just give it a month and see what happens then. Maybe a reason will show up for you guys to have problems. Cody Harris versus Holden Rhodes. Oh my God.
That is a match right there.
That is a throwback match.
Y'all can still do that.
Oh wow. DUI got smacked by Gordy Mack.
Hunter S. Mustache with a nice pull at number 18. DUI eliminated. Gordy Mack very upset that he lost his mane to Hunter S. Mustache, and we'll see what happens here. Oh no.
It was gonna be a part of our Cameron Taylor's NXT war.
That must have hurt.
Holden is out of here, and that's going to make some people happy. Here comes Richie Mills at number 19, who we kind of decided, let's just pretend this is J Omega, okay?
Okay.
416 and 410.
Oh my God.
The plan was for Cameron to build a faction to feud with Fingers for TH3 very first time. It's just the way things are. We're still here.
Switch line to the outside.
Killjoy. Okay, the Killjoy was not supposed to be in this Royal Rumble.
Well, they're a good band.
That's, I don't know, like, I took the time, I even double checked the participants to make sure I had all the right guys in, and Killjoy already had a match.
Dax and Draven, killing everything NXT.
Well, now it can be Nash, Cameron Taylor, and pick up somebody else along the way, and you can kill NXG. You can still kill NXG.
We can still have a Raw. And that Aries.
I will say, check out the other leagues just to check out Draven. He's a really badass character, and it's sad we're not going to see him here, but Cameron Taylor is definitely more relevant to the happenings here. But yeah, we'll see. Never say never. But check out BWE. Check out Raise the Bar Wrestling. Digital wrestling every day of the week.
Yeah, got a nice little syndication going on here.
Yeah, definitely. And then I know a lot of guys are still in ODW and NXG. Hunter S. Mustache is out of here. And they do their thing too, but it's very sporadic. You never know what time and stuff, so it's like a fun surprise when you get that link in the inbox.
Yep.
It's cool, Devin. Cameron is falling to behind the scenes to see if he can find relevancy here.
Killjoy got this man up. He gets socked in the head. Richie Mills looking to defend the honor of the HRS. Killjoy really with a problem with these fellas lately. And somehow making his way into the Rumble. And the algorithms are
Cameron Taylor is like
playing with my brain.
Randy Orton.
What you mean, like not being missed?
I don't disagree with that statement at all. Very Randy Orton-ish. Look at this combination. Oh my God. Cody Harris has never been in the ring with someone like Killjoy.
The bear and the cub?
Killjoy, and I'll even break the kayfabe. Killjoy was not supposed to be in this Rumble.
Oh, I didn't see his name on the list either.
I have to look back at the names that I had planned and see if I can determine who was missing, because
2K, fix your crap.
Killjoy kidnapped that person. It definitely wasn't Elvisera because he's kidnapped. He's currently kidnapped.
Remember, you're supposed to say,
wow.
2K, fix your shit.
That's true. This time it is on them. I wouldn't have made that mistake. I knew damn well Killjoy had a match. Nonetheless, Cody Harris just won the vacant cash in the satchel. Good for a title shot whenever he wants. Dr. V wasn't it either because I left myself out in favor of putting other guys in. So I'm going to have to go through the list and have a look.
He just collecting talent in his basement.
Killjoy might be building an army in his basement of kidnapped Me and the Boys Wrestling superstars.
Buffalo Bill in the making.
I'm laughing, but it's like a nervous reaction. I do want to see what it's going to suggest for us for next week because that's kind of fun. Friends, be sure to check out our show sponsor, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you,
It should be on you.
just like it's on us at all times. If you're local,
Agree.
on May 20th, I'm going to be at a venue called Local here in the Falls doing some poetry in support of the launch of a podcast called The Soft Opening. It's such a mouthful to say. The podcast is called The Soft Opening. It's poetry and discussing issues of mental health, but through the lens of poetry and stuff like that. I'm going to be a part of that, and they're doing a live show on May 20th at Local. I'm going to cycle through these to block. Do you want to talk about all those flyers you sent me?
Okay, well, on May 17th, we are doing a luau here at 100 Brownlee Avenue. Come check us out. We also have June 28th at the Niagara Arts Center in St. Catharines on St. Paul. We're going to be doing a show called Echo Fusion. The 29th, we got a a family reunion barbecue going on at Fireman's Park. And what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? June 28th, June 29th. Oh yeah, on June 6th, Justice for Black Lives bench commemoration, Niagara Falls, followed by a event to be determined by those who show up. So 4 o'clock, be there at Nico's place in Niagara Falls for the bench commemoration for Justice for Black Lives. And yeah,
Sweet.
DUI ticket from here.
Well, I'm usually live every Saturday between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern at xrpradio.co.uk. Drop by, listen to some of the greatest independent artists. And also, if you know any hip hop rap artists, get them to upload so me and the block can finally get our show off and going.
Yeah.
There we go.
On
Have you
the
got
same stream.
C13's information and stuff? He's a hip hop artist.
I will take it
Okay.
all I ask is the artist upload at least 3 songs so that way you could be featured on your own show.
Yep.
Okay.
Your
Maybe we
music
can get.
your music has a chance to get into 1.5 million plus listeners.
Okay. Well, maybe
That's the
DeBlock
big
can
bragging
share that
point,
link
just to try and
to.
get some people up. Because the station's hurting for hip hop and that, and we really want to do a show just on hip hop, right, Block?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hip hop, R&B, everything urban.
Well,
really
there
want
we
to
go.
do
I
it.
mean, we got lots of rappers on the list. Lots of rappers on the roster here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Friends, thanks so much
Yeah.
for watching with us this week. We will see you next week where we will have a title match. We'll redo that that ladies match, but in an elimination chamber. We're going to have all sorts of fun surprises, and as we continue forward with season 12 of Me and the Boys
Thank you
Wrestling.
for sharing.
Have a look around the channel, check the playlist tabs, find some poetry, a ghost story, a song. There's lots of stuff there. If we are friends on Facebook, keep an eye because I'm going to be recording my 1000th YouTube video on Facebook and then editing it for YouTube. So I'm going to do a live show, pop in and say hi, and hijack that show. So it's awkward for me to edit.
What are you doing?
Watch me win my
What
title
day you
back.
doing that show?
I'm I'm thinking tomorrow. Like the
Okay.
sooner the better because I'm gonna need to get it edited before I post 7 more videos to YouTube, which
Did you hear
normally
my
takes me 2
question?
weeks. No, I didn't.
Okay.
The last time you're live, you were drinking. What are you drinking this time?
Probably Fireball and cola.
Okay, I'll
Wilson
join you. I'll join
Frisky.
you with my butter tart whiskey and my
Yes,
maple whiskey.
I
I'll
have to.
join you with my perpetual stew.
I have to try that butter tart whiskey. Friends, we're rambling here. Thanks so much for joining us on Me and the Boys Wrestling. Please like, share, subscribe to all the social media things. It helps immensely. We'll see you next week. I love you. Bye.
Peace.